two former best friends in my courtroom. So why are you suing him?
Well, during my bachelor party, I told all my groomsmen and him that he was not supposed to record or take any videos or share it, but he did that. He broke the agreement that we had, and I have the text messages to prove that.
Now, you all have been best friends. Tell me about the relationship. How long have you known each other?
It goes back to Brimhall Elementary School. I was 6, he was 7.
Elementary school?
Yeah,
we've been
all the way
friends
back.
for a while.
Right.
Wow. And you were getting married?
Yep.
And you were hosting the bachelor party?
Yes, I was.
So were you the best man?
Yes, I was.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened?
So, I mean, he called it for Vegas, and I knew that was a red flag for me immediately, but I said, okay, whatever.
Why was it a red flag?
Because, I mean, from what I gather, there's a lot of strippers and all this kind of nonsense out in Vegas that I'm not with, mind you, I'm not with that, but...
You're not with this?
Yes. But, I mean,
anymore.
He was my friend. I trusted him at the time. And
so you planned, let's stop there for a minute. So
right.
you planned this bachelor party in Vegas?
Yes, I did.
And so tell me what the plans were.
Well, pretty much we were going out for drinks one night, and then the night after that, we were going to have a party at the hotel room. And pretty much what happened was that night I had surprised him with a stripper. And
didn't mention that.
I did not tell him. It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
You don't usually tell people when it's a surprise.
Exactly. And I wanted to, give him a good bachelor party, and, pretty much that's what you do when you have a bachelor party.
Stop right there. So now you all are in Vegas, and you said that you had told him certain things about what you wanted for this bachelor party.
Yep, I laid ground rules before we went. I said...
What kind of ground rules?
I'll show you the text in a second, but I said, and I quote, "No one is allowed to record any video or pictures or share it during the bachelor party unless you ask me first." That's exactly what I said. And everyone said, got it? Everyone, including Chad, replied and said, yes, I got it. Bro Chacho was in the text message. He said that.
Bro Chacho.
And I have the text right here if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, I would like to see that. So you all go to Vegas, and tell me, well, you were saying that you were a little bit suspect about going to Vegas because of strippers.
Yeah.
So were you concerned that there was going to be a stripper at the bachelor party?
Well, here's the thing. I know Chad, right? And ever since we were young, he's been a trickster. You'll tell him he's a rebel. You'll say go left, he'll go right. You'll say go forward, he'll turn around. So I knew there was going to be something sketchy going on when he said Vegas. That just a red flag went off. And surely enough, a stripper shows up. Like, what am I going to do with that? Right?
So now, why did you have issues about a stripper coming?
Because I wouldn't do anything like that with anyone other than Jennifer, my fiance. That's not me. I'm not with that. He is. So, the love of my life, crazy about her. And so we were at the time we'd been engaged for however many months. And then the bachelor party happens. She freaks out at me. I have textual messages.
She freaks out all the time.
Well, I don't remember having spoken to you. This is my turn. Thank you. So she freaks out at me about, you're done. You promised there wouldn't be any.
All right, you're jumping ahead. Chad, talk to me. Do you have a good relationship with the woman that he's engaged to?
Well, Your Honor, honestly, no. She hates me. Like,
she hates you?
No.
With a passion, Your Honor.
Why?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, you have no idea? Interesting. I can probably gather why she doesn't like you. And typically, when a woman doesn't like one of her partner's friends, there's usually a good reason for it. But all that aside, if the plaintiff is wary about going to Vegas, how about you say, let's not go to Vegas? Put your foot down. It is your bachelor party after all. Now, if this man is just wanting to go to Vegas and do something skanky with a stripper, and you're not about that life, then you might want to reevaluate your friendship with him. But also, you claim that you're not into that kind of thing, yet photos were taken and posted, and allegedly your partner saw them and wasn't happy. So either you were enjoying it, or I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Honestly, what happens is when I go to his house, she just gets an attitude. There's a weird vibe, a lot of tension, and honestly, I'm just there to hang out with my friends.
So Jennifer would freak out if she knew that there had been a stripper at the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so is that why you said no videotaping and don't share the videos?
That's exactly why.
Because you didn't want her to find out.
Well, I mean, I knew Chad. I knew he was going to do something. So I said, in case something happens, no videos, no sharing, no nothing. And surely enough, he couldn't even honor that. So.
Okay, so now we're at the bachelor party. And you hired the stripper. And tell me what happened.
Well, what happened was that night I ordered the stripper. She came. All my other friends got their dances. I recorded them doing it too. I did not tell Brett that, but he did not refuse to dance. So while she was dancing on him, I recorded the video and I sent it to our friends that were there and also weren't there. One of our friends, I suppose we didn't find out who, but they must have shown Jennifer the video. And so when she found out.
That must have gone over really well.
Yeah.
Well, I could only imagine because he's whipped.
No, that's not it at all.
That's what he is. That's honestly what it is.
It's not it at all.
She
I
controls
treat
what he
my
wears.
Fiancé like a queen.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
it.
she picked out your court clothes, man.
Okay, so now somehow, Jennifer sees the videotape. And what happens?
And you can look at the textual evidence, Your Honor. She blows up. I can't believe you've done this. You promised. We're done. Before we went to Vegas, she told me under no circumstances would there be any strippers, any dancing, nothing, none of the foolishness I was referring to earlier. And I said, Chad, but I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen.
What did she think was going to happen at the bachelor party?
I told her we were just going to be drinking, having a good time, maybe a little gambling. That was
You
about
told
it.
her we're playing Yahtzee, didn't you?
No, I didn't say that. I said perhaps a little gambling, a little drinking, nothing crazy. Go to a couple comedy shows, something like that.
Okay, all right, so now you said you wouldn't.
Right.
Promised in all caps. We're done. The wedding is off.
Yep.
Got it! Exclamation points all over the page.
I couldn't talk for 2 weeks. She didn't want to have nothing to do with me. But eventually, I talked her into, okay, baby, let's talk this out. I kind of explained the situation. She agreed to, and I remember specifically the text. I said, let's go to couples therapy.
So, Chad, did you know that she had seen the video?
I actually did not until he approached me to pay for the couples counseling. But I actually did hear rumors about it, and I was trying not to, I don't feed into rumors like that. So when I met up with him, I was expecting to get the truth of the details out of it.
This is all very interesting.
I agree, Judge Hatchett. This is very interesting. Calling off an entire wedding because your fiance had a stripper. I wouldn't want my partner to have a stripper at their bachelor party. I feel like most women wouldn't want that. But for the defendant to say that the plaintiff is whipped because he wants to respect his partner's wishes and not be involved with a stripper, an honorable thing to do. What is not an honorable thing to do is claim that you're going to be respectful of your future wife's wishes, but then be like, hey guys, just don't take any pictures because I'm absolutely getting a lap dance, and then getting upset at your friend for revealing the truth of your actions. The truth always has a way of coming out.
And so, did you all get back on track? Did the wedding get rescheduled? What happened?
Yep, so we went to couples therapy, 5 sessions once a week for 5 weeks. And now things are back on track. The wedding is within the next 2-3 weeks. But I guess I'll tell you what, he won't be there.
So you got kicked out of the wedding. You're no longer the best man.
I know. I'm
Worst man.
apparently that. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You feel any responsibility for any of this?
Your Honor, I do.
You do?
If I could
Please.
take back sending the video, I would. But at the end of the day, he doesn't want me there. I've tried to apologize for it. I will not pay for the video for the wedding counseling because.
Well, that's for me to determine.
Right.
I told him initially that I would not because it was his own decisions that he made that night. He chose to get the lap dance. He also did not tell me that she did not want a stripper there. He withheld that information from me. He didn't let me know. I know her, yes,
Yeah.
but the fact that she let you go out at all was surprising to me. So I thought that she knew what would go along with the bachelor party.
Well, half a minute. It wasn't my fault to get it wasn't my fault for the stripper to show up. That was you, right? It wasn't my fault that the video got out. That was you. That's what I'm saying. You got to take some responsibilities.
What really troubles me most about this case is that you all have been best friends since elementary school, and this has really created such a divide between the two of you. But this seems to me to be a breach of trust that you shouldn't have videoed and you shouldn't have sent it out. What goes on at a bachelor party should have stayed right there in that room with you all. You know, that was just messed up that you sent that video out. You shouldn't have done it. But you know, if you have a fiance, I'm gonna just be straight up with you, who's so insecure that she is telling you before you go to the bachelor party what you can't do at your bachelor party with your friends, then it seems to me that there's some, you know, insecurity issues here that aren't particularly healthy. You know? I mean, you're a grown man. And as long as you did not disrespect her and you didn't go out and have sex with the stripper, come on, get over it. Let's move on. Am I gonna require Chad to pay this money for the counseling? But Chad, you know, just as a matter of principle, I'm gonna order you to pay $1,000 just on principle. Because you shouldn't have done the video, and if you did the video, you shouldn't have sent it out to folk. Because we don't know where this stuff ends up. Once you start sending stuff out, it could be anywhere. You breached the trust with your good friend. Am I gonna require you to pay for counseling? Absolutely not, but you gotta pay him something. In fact, you're gonna pay him $1,500. Yes, $1,500. This is a matter of principle because what you did was absolutely not right. You get that? I hope that both of you all have learned a lesson, and you need to man up. Telling you what you can't do in Vegas with your friends.
I'm just trying to treat you like a queen.
He has to be a king to have a queen.
Ooh.
Yeah, deep words from a not so deep man. Yeah.
$1,500 to the plaintiff for reasons I've stated will stand adjourned.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,500.
It's messed up what you did, man, but after the wedding, let's try to make amends.
All right, for sure. I'm sorry, just don't let Jennifer control you, man.
I don't really agree with what Judge Hatchett said. I mean, I'm actually surprised by her ruling and the sentiment that she shared during the ruling, because if his partner is not okay with him getting a lap dance from a stripper, then she's not okay with it. I don't think that's her being insecure and telling him what he can and cannot do. I do think that if your partner would want to do something like that, and that's something you're not okay with, then maybe it's not the right partner for you, and you should find someone who doesn't have the desire to do that. So this whole idea of being whipped and controlled, I feel like is a little outdated. There are so many people in the world, and if you have a list of things that you want in a partner, you can find a person that fits those things. Now, of course, there's going to be compromise in every relationship, and it seemed like the plaintiff was okay with that compromise and wanted to treat his wife like a queen, but definitely made a stupid decision. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. Do you think the defendant should have had to pay for the couple's counseling? Do you think it's okay to tell your partner not to get a stripper at their bachelor party? I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.